So today we're back on Anime Expeditions, and we're checking out this new secret combo that does some pretty crazy damage. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, maybe leave a like or subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. Okay, hello guys. So today we're trying out something pretty crazy with Doflamingo and another unit, which I'm just gonna hop into a sandbox and show you right away. Okay, we're testing out something with Itachi today. If we look at this illusion mark on Berserker, it should blow up and crit for about 35k. We have a Forsaken Itachi on a crit build here. So let's look for a 35k crit. Okay, around 35k. That one crit for 40k. So 40k with a crit. Now if we place down, for example, Puppet, and just have a Puppet attacking at the same time as Itachi. Puppet's actually a bad example because he does apply Puppet marks, so let's get rid of Puppet. We'll do Freerun. Freerun attacking at the same time as Berserker, okay? When the illusion mark crits, we should see a 35 to 40k again. Let's take a look here, 41k. Alright, so 40k when the illusion mark is critting on its own. Now I'm going to do something in the unit manager here. We're going to place down a max build Doflamingo. Doflamingo going right about here. Pretty much what is happening here, what I'm trying to test is the Doflamingo's damage with the follow-up passive. Even though he's the one attacking and the one triggering it, it actually counts as Itachi's damage, and it makes his mark do more. So if we look here, those are 141k just with Doflamingo and Itachi next to each other. So yeah, the follow-up attacks from Doflamingo actually do upscale the Itachi's damage. I don't know why it functions like that, because it technically is Doflamingo's damage, and he has to be attacking to apply it. But for some reason it is counted as Itachi doing damage, so you have Doflamingo with Unbound next to Itachi. Make his mark do like 3 times the damage, man. And I'm not an Unbound Doflamingo owner, but I think this is actually kind of crazy. This pretty much behaves like the old Forsaken Itachi would, but only with Doflamingo. Kind of crazy. I'm actually going to test the DPS of this strat and put it on my DPS spreadsheet that I have from other videos. Okay, the spreadsheet, probably gonna have to get reworked soon. There's a lot to look at here. Getting kind of out of hand, but focus on how the Itachi Forsaken plus String Demon cleared everything faster, significantly faster in a lot of categories than anything else on the board. I know we're kind of comparing 2 units versus 1, but I'm still really surprised they beat Judar in the AoE test as well, the 50 enemy with 1 HP one. So it looks pretty crazy so far. Tested these guys out by having them all target strongest, having Doflamingo on 3 out of 5 on his Cocoon passive before the wave started. These guys are looking like the best DPS in the game, because keep in mind they're magic, they can both be buffed by Megami, both be buffed by Magic Teacher. Of course, you gotta trust that I did all these tests fairly. I have no reason to try and lie about this stuff. You know, maybe Itachi's not as bad as I thought. If you can run this guy with Forsaken, and have him kind of work with Unbound Doflamingo. So, hold on. I mean, I can guaranteed get Unbound on one of them, I can guaranteed get Forsaken on one of them. Is it gonna be worth it? Let me see how long it'll take me to roll Forsaken. Oh man. Just give me Forsaken, bro. Okay, that's actually pretty lucky. Not bad. Then we have to roll on Doflamingo. Could I get lucky here? Come on. This might be a big mistake, because I feel like this guy's not really going to be too meta besides this strat. Please give me Unbound. Man, I'm going to have like no rerolls before next update. There's Draconic, bro. Please give me Unbound. I want to try this strat out in like other game modes. There we go. Crazy luck. Okay. Never mind. I still have 2k rerolls here. I got it in under 200 for both of them, bro. Forsaken and Unbound. Awesome. Okay, I've got the team right here. We've got some magic buffers with them and Inubaki. And then for the equipment builds I'm running, I've got all mythic rolls on them. So I have a range ability build for Megami. He's just kind of a support. SPA build on Inubaki. Best damage build on Doflamingo. And range build on Forbidden Teacher. So all mythic rolls and everything should be pretty good. First up, we're trying the King's Tomb Mastery Stage. The Freerun Mastery Stage. Because this should be a test of how fast they can like speed clear stuff. I'm going to start off with Doflamingo right about here. Displacement damage is actually pretty good, so I do expect these guys to kind of speed clear pretty quickly, I'd imagine. Looks like we're doing pretty good so far. I think the follow-up attacks are already getting value with Doflamingo on Itachi. Let's see, upgrade our Doflamingo a little bit, keep farming. Yeah, speed clear is going good so far, honestly. It's not even doing that bad. I'll get, I guess, Forbidden Teacher down? I don't know. And another Itachi. Yeah, we're speed clearing quickly. Wow. This is kind of crazy. Because we're killing stuff really quick with the follow-up attacks. Let's get our, what's his name, upgraded? Doflamingo. Okay. 1 tap. I mean, I think this is going pretty good. This should clear in like 120, 130, I think. And then, can we max out Megami back here? We get him down somewhere he won't attack and then use his ability. Oh, we can. But it looks like we 1 tap anyway. Cleared in 120, bro. This is actually kind of crazy for speed clear. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That was the first try running this strat. Next we're trying out the Spirit City Act 3 raid, the Bleach raid. And I do have the maxed out totem buff, so as you can see we get 100% damage buff right there. Should be on every unit, so we do clear this pretty quickly. Get our Doflamingo down somewhere back here to handle the first wave. They start off with 5k HP, should be no problem. Untap them, there we go. Yeah, I feel like Doflamingo, even besides the 100% totem buff or whatever in the raids, he actually has some pretty underrated placement damage. Like, he's kind of one-tapping everything we've done so far. So, I don't know, this team could actually be like really good. Even aside from like the whole gimmick of Itachi and Doflamingo just kind of being like a fun little gimmick to try. I think this team might actually be kind of meta, not gonna lie. Okay, we should get the domain off this time. We'll just pop it right now. I think everything's pretty much maxed out. We'll upgrade Itachi's now for their damage, but it looks like we're doing pretty good. So max upgrade with the raid buffs, Doflamingo himself is doing like 70k every 4.8. So the follow-up attack should also be doing like 70k, I think. Okay, final boss, let's see the clear time on this one. Should be pretty quick, I think. Maybe just above 3 minutes-ish, maybe? Yeah, like 302, 303. Here we go. Not bad, not bad. Moving up to the harder game modes, now we're trying out Crow Hideout Act 3, the Villain Invasion game mode. So place down my farms here, get my Doflamingo down. And he one-tap the first wave, yeah, it should be pretty easy. Place him down like right over here or something. I mean, so far, the strat seems like it's really good for clear times. It's been a minute since I've cleared like Act 3 raids in my own team, but I feel like 303 was not bad, and then the Freer Mastery Stage 120 was pretty quick. So, overall doing pretty good so far. Let me get my third Itachi down over here though, and Forbidden Teacher here. This one is going to be kind of rough because we're getting stunned over and over from the enemy modifiers, whatever. I don't know, we'll see how fast we can clear it. Looks like we're not struggling at all. Doflamingo with 2 upgrades now doing 11k, and should one-tap pretty much everything. And this unit's actually pretty good. Never really realized how good Doflamingo was before, but like, I think what's also happening with Itachi might be that Doflamingo's follow-up can crit if you put it on a Forsaken unit. So, I don't know, aside from the like illusion mark with Itachi building up and then critting, I think it can also make Doflamingo's damage crit. I'm not sure though. As far as I can tell, this strat is really, really strong. Max out Forbidden Teacher. I'll get our Megami back here in the corner somewhere, and get his domain going. Looks like we clear in just above 2 minutes, so not the fastest clear time ever. With my main team, I clear in like 1:30 in this stage, but I mean, not horrible, not horrible. Next, we're going to try out the King's Tomb Infinite, the freerun map, and I'm pretty much just going to set up all my stuff with auto upgrade on. And infinites are kind of boring, there's not really much to talk about here. I think I have everything set up now, so I'm just going to wait and see what wave we end up making it to. Looks like we are about to lose, and I don't want to sell and replace my units because I want to see the actual damage numbers on them. So I'm going to replace an Inumaki here to stall. We're going to look at our Itachis. So one of them did 92 mil, this one 92 mil, this one 120 mil, and Doflamingo did a 90 mil-ish. Actually the least damage out of everyone. Wow. Interesting. Okay, the DPS on these guys about 150k right now, 350k right there. Very burst heavy, very like inconsistent DPS with the marks or whatever. But okay, we made it to wave 70 something. I wasn't actually looking. Overall, I mean, the strat is pretty strong, I think. That is with the magic buffer with Megami on auto. Finally, we're checking out probably the hardest stage in the entire game, the Crow Hideout. Not really sure what the strategy is going to be here. I think I'll probably end up replacing Doflamingo and Itachi on like every separate lane, because there's 4 different lanes to worry about. So I'll start off by defending over here like normal, and placing down my farms, whatever. I have a feeling these guys can probably clear it, but I'm wondering how fast they can clear it. So we're gonna have to move them around like for each path, whatever, but should be pretty interesting, I hope. And I'll place my Doflamingo for the first path, I guess right about here. And he should one-tap these guys, I think, maybe. 4k? Yeah, we should be fine. We'll get some Itachis down next to him, so one right here, one right here. I think for the first path, I'm not gonna upgrade Itachis at all, because they really don't need it. Like most of the early damage is gonna be Doflamingo, so we should be fine. Yeah, I don't know if like maybe I was just sleeping on this unit before. I feel like Doflamingo is kind of crazy, man. Like, Itachi's aren't even reaching this part of the track yet, so it's really just Doflamingo kind of one-tapping these things. I'm gonna move him though. I'm going to place him in a better spot, so I'm gonna place myself down for the second path over here. Doflamingo going down, 3 Itachis going down. I think we won't upgrade Itachis once again. We'll wait until probably the final path to actually max out our Itachis later. I will get a magic buffer down though, and an Inumaki probably right about... right here is fine, doesn't really matter. And it looks like we're doing fine. No need to upgrade Itachi's yet. 200k HP boss though, could be kind of tanky. Okay, second path is fine. Should eventually kill that. Let me go make my way to the third path over here. Okay, this one might be kind of tough. Okay. Let's move everything over here. So I guess the final path is when we'll actually like max out the full setup, so right about here in a few waves. It seems like the other paths leading up to it aren't that hard anyway. One problem with this strat is the Doflamingo is pretty expensive, so I don't know, having to move him over and over is kind of getting costly, but should be fine, should be fine. Now, it's taken us quite a long time to kill Razor Jaw. This might be really bad. Once Itachis are in range, should be better. Come on, Razor Jaw, just die. Might have to move my Doflamingo early. Let's see if the Itachis really help the damage here. Yep, okay. Let's move everything. Doflamingo going like here. Itachis are going next to him. We should max them out this time if we have money. And do we want to max out Megami for the rewind? We probably do. So I'm just going to max out Megami for the rewind. We're not going to use his stuff though. Let me put him on none. Whoops. And just use the Shadow Realm here. Okay. So unupgraded Itachis and Doflamingo versus Act 4. I probably should have brought like 2 farms instead of Megami, because, I don't know, I wanted to focus on Itachis more, but it is what it is. If we clear this, I'll be surprised. We're kind of doing pretty bad right now. Doflamingo, come on, Crows. We do have Megami Rewind probably, I think, coming up. Yep. Gonna auto that, use it here. I mean, we're starting to chip him down now. This might be winnable, but it's gonna be really, really rough. Let's see the damage. Okay, with the illusion stacks, we're actually chunking him a lot. Wow, we shoot him for like 400k there. Hold on. This could be crazy. Whenever like the clones spawn in and the illusion stacks go off, and we're melting them. Okay. The DPS when it actually like starts going down is kind of crazy. So, we did it. There we go. And that's kind of the last piece of content I had planned. So, don't really know what else to run them in. Well, I think that's going to be all for this video. I don't know if we found the new meta here, or if Doflamingo was just always pretty good and I was kind of sleeping on him. Let me know in the comments down below if you think this strat is even good. But either way, thank you to my channel members for making the video possible. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. And have a great day.